Hello there, this is David Ralph from Join Up Dots, and this is the Podcaster's Mastery module looking at doing mail merges through Gmail. Now, you won't need this right at the very beginning of doing your show, but as you proceed through and you grow your audience and you get more email opt-ins in and you build products or whatever you want to do to monetize your show, then there's nothing better than actually being able to do mail merges that go out specifically detailing the individual's names or address details or whatever you want to go into an email. And it's very easy to do. You do need, well, for Gmail, as I'm demonstrating now, you do need a Google Docs drive. So if you haven't got one of those and you don't know how to do that, go over to our video that will show you how to do that and then come back to here. But Google Drive, very easy to set up, almost takes seconds. But once you're in there, you get a storage space for all your files to be held. And this is my whole sort of backup information for Join Up Dots. And so the very first thing that you need to do is set up a new spreadsheet. So I'm going to go over to New, and I'm going to go down to Google Sheets. It's their equivalent of Excel. If you've ever used Excel before, then you'll know it looks very, very similar to this. And the first thing I will do is go up there to Untitled Spreadsheet, and I will do a fake name on there just so that I know what I'm sending out. So I'm going to go test emails for podcasters mastery viewers. Okay, so I've set that up. Click OK, and you can see the name has been changed. It actually says test emails, but I could edit that. Let's just edit that, make sure it's all proper. Okay, test emails for podcasters mastery viewers. So now what I need to do is actually put some titles here of the fields that I want to populate into an email. So I'm going to put here name. So there we go, name. And then I'm going to put there, say, location. And I might say date of birth. Okay? So it's very, very simple to do this. All I need to do on here is actually copy or just write down the information that I want to do. Oh, the other thing that I need to do is email. Okay, so we know the email address. So I'm just going to do this, and on this one, I'm just going to type it in. So I'm going to go David for myself, and I'm going to go London. I've got my microphone stupidly in the way of what I'm trying to see here, so that's why I'm making mistakes. And 30th of April, 1969. And then I'm going to put in Join Up Dots. Okay, so now I've put that there. That's literally all you have to do on here. And if you were sending multiple, you can actually send to 100 people a day. So if you've got a huge list, you do have to stagger it so it goes out. But you could put David there and John there and Mike there or whatever, and it will populate that through. But what we need to do now we've set up that spreadsheet that holds all the information for us, I'm going to go over to my email, and I'm going to compose a new email. And here, I don't actually have to worry about putting 2 in there, because what this is going to do, the mail merge, is going to find the information from the email on the spreadsheet that we've got. So we can leave that blank totally. But I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to go subject, and I'm going to go hello, and I'm going to do a $, a percentage sign, and then name, and then another percentage sign. So what that's going to do, that is going to take the field over here, and it's going to find that. So what you must make sure is that information there is the same as that information there. So if you haven't typed it with capital letters and all that kind of stuff, it's got to be exactly the same. Okay, so you might really want to just copy that if you're doing a long one, go back, and then drop it into there, and then paste it, and then you know that it's going to know where to find it. So I'm going to go, hello name. This is a test email because you live in, and I'm going to take that again, do a $sign, a percentage sign. What did I call it? Location. So I'm going to copy that, drop that there, and then put the percentage sign at the end. Okay, so that's my title. And then once again, I'm going to go down into the actual typing, and I'm going to go hello, and I'm going to do the same, dollar, percentage, name, percentage. How are you doing today in dollar, percentage, location? And then I'm going to say, I am sending you this email. This is the hardest video I've ever done. I've set this all up totally wrong, so I can't see what I'm typing. I'm sending you this email as it's your birthday on the, and then I'm going to go once again, dollar, percentage sign, jump back onto there, date of birth, jump back into there, paste that, and then do a percentage sign. Okay, so once I've done that, and you can do anything you want, what it's going to do is going to populate this information onto the actual email, and I'm going to send it as a test one to myself so that I can make sure that it all looks good. So I'm going to go over to my test emails, and I'm going to go over to add-ons, and then I'm going to click, well, you might have to go get add-ons. So I'm going to go to get add-ons, and on here, just type in mail merge and press return. And I use the one yet another mail merge. So all you need to do is actually click on that, as you see, plus, and it's a free one, and then that will add itself to your drive. I've already done that, and that's why it says manage on there. So I'm just going to close that off. I'm going to go back to my add-ons, and you can see it now sits there, yet another mail merge, and I'm going to start mail merge. So it's working, and what it's doing, it's going into my email inbox, and it's looking for all my drafts. And so it says, who do we want to send it to? And so I'm going to choose email. I'm going to click save. I'm now going to skip that. And here we go. So now I'm going to use a predefined one. Now you can see if you've done a template, it adds it up there. I haven't. I've just done the email and it's saved it in my draft. Hello, this is a test email because you live in blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to click on that one. That's the one I want to do. I'm just going to put my name on there. So it, and you can change that to anything you want. That's just me, David Ralph, join up dots. So I'm going to do that. And I like this. By actually ticking that, it will calculate and monitor who's actually opened it. So before you send it, the best thing to do is actually send you a test email just to make sure that you like the way it looks before you send it out to hundreds of people. So I'm going to send me a test email, and I'm going to go over to my inbox. There we go. Hello, David. This is a test email because you live in London. So it's found all that information. Hello, David. How are you doing today in date of birth? Boom. So I've filled that out incorrectly. So if I go back into that and I go to my drafts, what did I do wrong there? Oh, I can see, right, I put another $sign there, and that's knocked it off from the next bit. Right, okay. So once again, $sign, percentage, field name and percentage. Do a test, make sure it comes through just like that. I made a slight mistake, and then that caused the end bit to be wrong. And so now I can go back into there, and I can be happy that when I send it, it will go through correctly. And that is how to do mail merges. And we will do a more detailed one when you can actually update contents directly on there, copying it from Gmail, so you don't actually have to go over across and write all the names out. Much, much easier, but that is the basic way to do a mail merge.